Once again, Vandaway. You know, Jeff. You know they don't want Jeffrey on that.
I would like to see Jeffrey play something like I don't know, like Jax or like Fiora. I don't actually know that well, like his champion pool that well. I
This
kind of just know
is
he plays Camille.
this is something a little bit different. We saw, in the last game, Jeffrey actually picking last, but in this game he's picking earlier in the draft. I guess they didn't like how all of his champions stuff like Aurelia and like I don't even remember like Lucian also all got picked away. All got banned away by GMR. So I do think with him picking early, and honestly, I don't think it's a bad thing that he's picking early in this draft because like if he is like good enough, like if you put him on any champion, he should be able to like win despite the hardest counter. We see Mordekaiser and Shyvana changing up this draft a little bit so far, so they don't want Mickey or Wayne playing that Shyvana as Aurelia finishes off the ban phase here. So 3 top lane champions targeted towards Jeffrey there in the top lane. Does leave a lot of stuff open available for now. I do Lucian is also available, as well as a few other champions that Jeffrey has played in this split so far. So definitely still a lot of options available for him. As we're gonna see a Mundo potentially locked in first. You know Minkyu loves his Mundo. And it looks like GMR is kind of reverting back to that old power farming playstyle if he locks this in. And then this guy's
No,
going to be
he
an
picked
Olaf.
Olaf.
Okay. So again, a different playstyle slightly here.
Are we seeing Orn mid? What?
Oh my god. Ornn and Lucian picked up by the side of TAC. That Lucian is not going ADC. It is not going mid. It is going top lane. Jeffrey Zhao picking up that Lucian in the top lane. But that Ornn pickup is interesting. Will did lock it in, so I would not be surprised if I see it mid. But it is possible to see Roger take that in support role as well. I mean, we know that Wayne likes to play the Ornn. Maybe they wanted to pick that away early.
I will also say, I mean, I don't know if Wayne was taking notes, but we did play a scrim against them when he picked Lucian and I picked Poppy, and I absolutely destroyed him. So maybe he'll elect to play Poppy here because he got really frustrated from that game.
Poppy would be a solid pick here into that Lucian. Definitely a
It's really
valid
nice.
counter.
Like you definitely concede a lot early game, but then once you buy like Ninja Tabby and like Bramble Vest, you just fucking all in him all the time.
But it's gonna be Silas locked in instead for Wayne, going for that more signature pick of his. I mean Silas normally does a good job into range champions. He's forced to do it a lot as he's often brought mid, but gonna be playing that against the Lucian in the top lane as Heimerdinger gets locked in for Roger. That signature AP support brought back for him.
And we see, I mean, I don't. It may be a mix of Rogers' comfort picks, but also their team's playstyle, where like since Jeffrey's always on these AD carries, and you also have an AD carry in Juon, we see Roger always electing to play Swain, Heimerdinger, Karma, all these high healing AP supports.
So it looks like both teams are going to be targeting the 80 carry role in this next ban phase. Caitlyn and MF taken away to start this one off. So we see Dicho, we see the bot lanes of both of GMR and the 80 carry and jungle for TAC still left up, and we'd see Caitlyn and Ezreal taken away here. That Varus for Jamin has been left available for him, as well as the Ashe.
So I think you either ban Ashe or like Sedge Gragas, right? Like
Yeah, it's gonna be Ashe. So, I do think that it looks like Varus is like the only pick like really left available. That's super meta right now. So Juon's gonna have to make a decision here. We haven't seen him on Varus. I don't know what other champions he could really play in the 80 carry role. Perhaps even picks up a top laner here for Jeffrey. That could be better into Silas, and maybe just sends Lucian bot.
he picks the Kaisa.
Mm.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Going with that Josh Sung special with the Kaisa in the bot lane.
Well, Jamin just picks Varus here, right? He has to.
I do think that Varus is going to be the pickup here. We're also going to see what Dicho plays in the support role. Also going to make a big difference here with that team. But that Olaf Galio also going to be big.
I say why not pick like a Nautilus?
If Yumi is up, I do think that would be really good here.
I don't know how much he plays Uni.
Yeah, I don't know if he plays it though. It's going to be a Nami pickup here. So
Nami's not bad here. Jinx? He has to pick Varus here, right? Like, why wouldn't he?
Well, yeah, GMR doesn't actually have a lot of like late game damage if you look at their team. I guess that might be their thinking. You do have like Silas, maybe, and Galio like to an extent, but If you had that lethality Varus in the early game, um, playing him late game, you basically feel useless, especially against a tank like Ornn. And probably a tanky jungler picked up by Jung'an here. So going this Jinx gives you a lot more late game security. Putting Jaemin onto like a carry that can excel in the late game.
And we see for the first time in THSCS history, Jung'an's picking an 80 jungler.
I think he's played Jarvan before.
Really? I feel like he's played Sedge Gragas at least every single game.
No, he played. I think he played Jarvan a couple times.
Okay.
So Jarvan's gonna be picked up here for Jung'an. So it has now been 9 straight wins for GMR. After going with that 0-3 start, they went 5-3 in the regular. They went 5-0 in the regular season, won their tiebreaker match, and went 3-0 in the playoffs so far. Gonna look for four straight playoff wins and 10 straight overall. But overall, I do like the comps on both teams. I do think they have a lot of mixed damage. Gonna be solid. I do think that GMR have a good early game jungler here with that Olaf on Minkyu. And I do think he can oppress this Jarvan a little bit in the early game. So we are gonna get into that spectator delay as we always do. Yeah, Olaf into Jarvan. I do think that Olaf just generally wins. You know, I have a lot of experience on playing Jarvan, and with that, like, he just out damages you in the early game. Like, so after you get like past the EQ auto, like, there's really you really have like your auto attacks do so much less damage than Olaf's that if you don't one shot him in the very beginning of the fight, you just like straight up die. So I do think that Olaf is a very good pick into this Jarvan here.
You pick Jarvan into Olaf.
Yeah, I mean, I do think the jungle matchup will once again be very GMR favored in this one.
Isn't Trundle pretty good into Olaf?
Trundle is good into Olaf. I don't know how much Trundle Jung'an actually plays, but that could have been one of those counters that are really good into him.
I think I do as a whole. I do appreciate TAC's comp. It's very well balanced. It's a pretty good comp overall, but at the same time, GMR just has some scary ass champions, especially if they get ahead. So it's a very highly variable game. I think it can go either way. I predicted 2-1, so I would say TAC is going to win this game, and I do think they won the draft.
Looking at I mean, something to note about Jeffrey's pick of the Lucian here, as opposed to the Kayle. Something about Lucian is that one thing about Lucian is that it's very while you can like still do a lot of damage in the late game, you do have a little bit more early game / mid game presence than you see on Kayle. So I do think that Jeffrey will be able to carry these mid to early mid game team fights a lot better than he was able to on this Kayle. And you saw how GMR ended that game in 25 minutes. So we never saw that Kayle really get to that late game stage as he hits that level 16. So seeing Jeffrey on this Lucian here, gonna have a lot more presence early on in this game.
Yeah, I mean, remember him level 2 ganking the top laner when he was playing mid against CKK.
Yeah, that was definitely a fun one. What do you think about this Ornn mid pick?
I mean, I think the team realizes that Will is incompetent and is putting him on Ornn. And I mean, we honestly, like, we know that on the side of GMR, like, in the last, like, 7 games, I think he's only picked, like, Mordekaiser Gallia. And even if he doesn't, he picks, like, Katarina Diana, which are all, like, fine matchups for Ornn, honestly.
Yeah, that doesn't get poked out that hard. And also we saw, like,
because they're all, like, melee.
Yeah, and we also saw even into, like, relatively oppressive matchups, like, I guess not really, but, like, Kayle, we saw, like, the ranged matchup with the Kayle, and Jeff and Wayne was still able to get, like, a couple solo kills later on in that game. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this game turns out. But we are gonna get into loading screen right here. Spam your predictions in Twitch chat. You know, who's gonna win this series, who's gonna win the game, who has the better skins. We see I guess you guys don't see it right now, but we see 4 skins on the side of TAC and 3 skins on the side of GMR. So that's gonna be a pretty interesting. That's definitely a very big deal here.
I really respect that both of these teams don't have shit internet.
We did have a pause earlier though.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, but internet has been going good so far. We've seen a minimal pauses, but we are going to get into game here for game 2 of the THSCS Semifinals. Going to be seeing, oh, and just as you say that, Wayne disconnects from the game. Good job, Aaron. You jinxed it.
We see Jinx getting a lot of success in THSCS in general. Like, I feel like most games where the Jinx is on a team, they win the game.
I mean, yeah, Cool Kids Club, Eric, very good on that Jinx, as we've seen. So,
And we've seen GMR play Jinx before, too.
yeah, Jamin also played the Jinx. So, Jinx does, I think, I mean, if we look at it, obviously I'm too lazy to, like, do the stats and everything, but Jinx probably has a pretty high win rate.
Yeah.
Going
I'll
level
look right
1
now,
here.
why not?
I don't know, how do you, it probably takes a lot of work for you to do that, doesn't it?
Wait, do we not have like a spreadsheet where it shows all the champions that people played?
No. You know how much
Alright,
work,
then I'm not gonna do that.
you know how much work that would be? That would be so much work. It feels so weird seeing Ornn like mid lane, like when you look at the champion. I feel like something's messed up when you like sort them out. Because Ornn versus Lelouch, but we are gonna see that swap matchup here. We're gonna see both junglers starting their blue buffs right now. Definitely, I think Olaf's gonna go for that full clear. Don't know what Junghan's really gonna be doing here. Might actually just go for that level 3 gank like we've wanted him to. Definitely going toward that.
If
top
he
lane
really
early.
wanted to like spicy, like he could level 2 gank bot here.
I do think that getting for level 2 ganks is definitely more valuable to get that red buff early on, but having that blue buff probably a little bit worse. We are in fact going to see just Jarvan going towards that Gromp, and if he goes towards the Wolves, won't be level 3 for that. Won't get level 3 as fast, but it will be interesting to see his pathing for this early game here. We're going to see.
I believe Olaf has a healthier and faster clear too, right?
Oh, not healthier. Olaf likes to stay really low with the W because he gets bonus like attack speed when he's lower on health. But probably faster. As we see here, Jarvan is gonna go for the wolves and actually completes them. So he's gonna hit that level 3 a little bit faster than Minkyu did. But I do think that THC gave him a better leash. Not that it really.
Well, Minkyu has been playing leashless both of these games.
So we're gonna see a full clear once again for Minkyu here. Jarvan's gonna go for that red, and honestly, Jeffrey looks a little bit too pushed up to gank onto that Silas this early on. See Minkyu get dangerously low actually on that Olaf. I mean, that's what you want to do. You want to get up and only smite if you really have to. But he's gonna be able to be okay for now. We're gonna see Jarvan actually go back to his Raptor, so it doesn't look like we see any real opportunities to gank early on. So yeah, just gonna go for like a semi-full clear towards that crab. Jarvan's clear early on.
They should have traded for crabs here, I think.
Yeah, I do think they will trade crabs unless something disastrous happens for Junghan in this top lane. I do think he's gonna be getting that top side crab. But so far we see
Junghan elects to ignore the top crab, which I wouldn't be surprised based on the way he plays.
So far we see Prio on both side lanes for the side of TAC, as the Kai'Sa Heimerdinger definitely doing a lot more work than this Nami early on. We see Minkyu actually working his way over, might look for a gank, but no, he's just gonna go for that crab. And actually Jeffrey decides to help out Junghan on this crab. Yeah, he reminded him, hey, you gotta take this. Remember, it's very important. So he's gonna pick that up. He's gonna go down. Crabs once again, yes, are gonna be traded on both sides. I think actually, don't know if Junghan's gonna finish it just yet, but he is as of now. But it does look like GMR spotted him in that bush there. Good vision overall. So do you think? And we see actually Olaf roaming up into his jungle. They might actually spot out Junghan on this ward, going towards that Gromp. Gonna be able to spot him out here, but both junglers are bot side. Looks like Minkyu's gonna take it back in that bot side brush, unless something really frisky happens here with Roger. They're gonna actually try to make a little play bot lane, but it's not gonna be able to do that much here. As yeah,
the Heimerdinger's base damage is so strong that I wouldn't be surprised if he just kills the Olaf when he tries to gank.
Yeah, especially if he has a bomb there. Like Heimerdinger, definitely really hard to gank unless like you really one shot him. Oh, it looks like we might see an aggressive play on the top side. W is gonna land onto Wayne to give him some more healing, but press the attack has been procced by Jeffrey, and it looks like for now there's some even trades right now. But a 10 CS advantage for Jeffrey in the top lane, doing what you want to do on this Lucian early on.
I think the Silas will be losing the early stages of this lane, but once maybe around like the first item, he'll be able to definitely trade evenly / all in.
Yeah, Silas might be able to all in, especially if he picks up that Lucian ult um, for an all-in fight. Definitely could be valuable. Has a lot of healing, is maxing that W. As we saw, we actually see Jeffrey, smart buy by him picking up that early executioners. But we're going to see an aggressive trade in the bot lane. Right now, CS is pretty even, but going towards Jamin a little bit in this one.
What's the interaction with the Kai'Sa R? He just can't use it, right?
What do you mean?
Like if Silas were to take a Kai'Sa ult?
I think somebody has to CC him. Somebody has to like either crowd control really close, or Silas lands an ability. Maybe.
Oh right, I forgot about that aspect. It's not just a W.
Yeah, but we're gonna see 3 members of TAC actually make their way towards the
now he
bot
just dies.
lane.
What the
Dicho
hell?
is going to make an over-aggressive bubble play, and it looks like a nice prediction by Jungin actually to predict the flash of Daniel. And that's gonna be first blood picked up for TAC, so they're gonna get an advantage in this bot lane early on.
They should get a free drag here. We'll have to see though. It looks like Jarvan might be solo starting it, which could be a problem for him considering Olaf definitely wins the one-on-one, but Hibernator does walk up to help him.
Those turrets also are going to be really good in like, helping to tank the Dragon hits a little bit more. But it looks like Dragon is going to be pretty easily secured. Oh wait, Pixel right now. Pixel, I'm going to go Infernal.
Ocean.
Okay. I guess it's we almost forgot about that once again, but we got Infernal for me, Ocean for Aaron. A 50-50 chance on either side.
We're both still in the game. We see Jungin is giving up this crab.
I guess
That's
with
Olaf level 6, and I think Jungin would have hit 6 off of that. Maybe, I don't know. Olaf actually is clearing more than this Jarvan, I think.
Conquerors on both junglers right now. I don't know if there's really like a good keystone to go on Jarvan. I feel like all the keystones like just kind of suck on him, and you pick Conqueror because it's like the least bad. But like honestly, like Electrocute could be good if you're going for early game. Like you could go Guardian if you're playing more defensively.
Could you go Aftershock?
Aftershock is not that good. I think it's a little bit too reliant on the EQ hitting, as it's kind of a difficult ability to to land a knockout. So I don't know if Aftershock is the best. We're gonna see a gank onto Jeffrey here in the top lane. Wayne's gonna dash in here, gonna pick up the Lucian ultimate. The Culling's gonna hit onto him. Looks like they're gonna trade the ultimates back and forth. That's a pretty funny interaction. But it looks like Minkyu is going to pick up that kill, flashing in for that final E onto Jeffrey and gonna take him down then. So despite being up 20
I think Olaf also. I think Olaf also has a very high success rate in THSCS.
Oh yeah, dude, remember that SKT game with the Olaf Yumi? That was nuts.
Yeah.
So we see actually TAC's bot lane getting a lot of priority early on. Level 6 already hit onto Juwon's Kai'Sa. Once again, we saw
But they are losing in farm.
Yeah, they are down by 10 CS, but having that ultimate advantage is going to be good. Didn't actually end up working out for them, as it looks like GMR actually got out on the better side of that trade. But so far the gold is pretty even right now. It's 1 kill on each side, but that kills onto both of the junglers actually. So,
And Roger's turrets are taking a lot of CS actually.
Roger does have the relic shield, so it's okay for him to kind of take some of that CS, but
yeah, no, 17 is a lot higher than the relic shield cost.
I don't think that's enough. Super Mega Death Rocket actually almost takes down Juwon there. The missing health damage nearly killing him there, but not enough to take him down. Normally we see the double tank matchup in the top lane, as we've seen in some games of like with Ray and stuff like that. But in this game, we see a double tank matchup in the mid lane with the Galio versus the Ornn here. It's a little bit of a change of
and the double carry top lane. I think you know when you announce Heimerdinger results, you definitely have to make sure to yell it.
What is it called?
Yeah.
Is it
Upgrade.
Upgrade. He's gonna use that upgrade Q onto.
I didn't realize that was the name of the ult. That's so fucking stupid.
I know some of the ults, but not a lot of them. We actually see a Rift Herald picked up by Jungin here, so I guess that top priority was enough for Jungin to kind of pick up that objective there in the jungle. With Minkyu back.
And we see both top laners itemizing correctly. The Seeker's Arm Guard on the side of Silas versus the Executioner side of the Lucian. No mistake from these two very high elo, well-respected players in the THSCS.
We see Wayne here with down about 30 CS to Jeffrey's Lucian. Honestly, just a little bit pretty expected just in terms of like what are you supposed to do is like very
Yeah,
ideal
I think he
illusion
would have
against.
liked to be at about 70 by now, but I think it's not a huge deal.
I mean, you also get that early assist, which is definitely pretty valuable. Wayne also picking up that early Kindle gem for the get that extra 10% CDR. Looks like he's probably gonna be rushing towards that Proto Ball after in his next fight. I don't think he's gonna finish off the Zanya just yet.
Yeah, I would agree. I think the Seeker's Arm Guard's like quite a good item standalone.
Oh, trades in the mid lane not doing much. It looks like Anthony actually hasn't recalled yet. Gonna be still sitting on 1 health potion, ironically. So like, despite all of the trades back and forth for 10 minutes, Anthony still has not actually bought an item or has not yet to use both of his health potions actually. So looks like he might be taking it back right here. Dragon's gonna be spawning. It's gonna be the mountain in about 45 seconds here. Looks like Jungin is positioned to try to clear vision around here, but it looks like Miku will be making his way down as well. Has the warrior upgraded already, so definitely gonna be pretty strong in some of these mid-game skirmishes here.
And Minkyu just like, he always like clears his camps on respawn perfectly. Like he just, you know, like
Having genius.
just gets the most out of the jungle gold. These Heimerdinger towers take so many minions, dude.
30 CS onto Heimerdinger here. Dragon is about to spawn. We did see actually Jungin take a recall and go towards top lane. So I do think that GMR will be getting a free dragon here. Meanwhile, I don't know if, honestly, I don't know if Wayne is expecting this gank top lane. So it might be actually pretty good here. He's going to ult in to try and try and kill him. Calling's going to actually land as well. But it looks like that's just like a little bit of damage done. And it looks like Dragon is going to be taken pretty much for free by the side of GMR. That upgraded E by Roger did not do enough to steal that dragon away. But it's gonna be infernal. Oh my god, 2 in a row. I think I'm 4 for 4. Honestly, I'm on fire with these predictions. Right?
Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. I don't want to be in this call anymore. Dude, I had a streak where I was like 3 for 3 when I was talking about my rock hard cock and shit.
Yeah, you did. I guess it's a bit of me returning the favor here. But we are going to see first tower taken on the side of TAC in return for that dragon. So I guess Jungin decided that taking that first tower, getting that gold onto Jeffrey was a little bit more valuable. But it looks like Juan might actually get dove here. Ultimate's going to save him for now for a little bit, but it's not going to be enough. Miki's going to pick up another kill. He's going to be 2-0 on this Olaf. So
that really fucks up Juan pretty hard in terms of XP and farm.
He's now 25 CS down onto Jamin. And also, now we actually see an aggressive trade onto Wayne again. Chilling Smite's going to land. Combined with the Galio, actually, Jungin might actually go down here. It looks like TAC's in a bit of a sticky situation. A flash taunt is going to force 2 flashes on the side of TAC, and that last Q is going to take down Jungin as well. But here comes Orin. The Orin ultimate is actually going to hit. So for some reason, the camera auto-directed in the wrong direction for me there. But, I saw the
we
Orin
had to see Nami clear that pink, bro.
Yeah. But it looks like while they do lose the jungler, it looks like Jeffrey will be able to pick up this blue buff here. He's actually down in XP compared to Wayne, so not in that super strong state as we were expecting him to be in, but still has a lot of farm. Actually still has that 1,000 gold lead here, so yeah, not a problem so far. And it looks like gold is still
but
very
you know, Broken Blade always says that gold doesn't mean shit. It's all about the XP.
Yeah, I mean XP is worth so much. Like getting a level advantage is worth so much more gold. In just pure stats, so I think there's an argument there. Blade of the Ruined King though is picked up now for Jeffrey. Has that and the execution is working towards his Berserker Grease next probably. So definitely gonna be pretty strong.
Blade of the Ruined King Executioner's Lucian is fucking scary as shit.
Really strong here. It looks like bot is gonna get kind of attacked here. Jamin's just 1v1ing Juan at this point. The last ult is not going to hit. But it looks like we're gonna see a TP as well. We're gonna see Jeffrey actually TP first. Dicho's gonna go down early on in this fight, but we're gonna see him actually get straight in the middle of 2 people here. And it looks like Wayne's gonna finish him off here. Meanwhile, ultimate's gonna land onto from Jungin onto Jamin here, and Jungin will be able to finish him off. Meanwhile, Jinx and Silas will fall in this fight. Meanwhile, we're gonna see Miku make an aggressive play onto this Olaf. Ragnarok's gonna be popped here. Actually, Ragnarok against Ragnarok here. And we're going to see that final Galio Q land and 3-0-0 onto Miku. So a lot of trades going back and forth. It looks like we had 2 for 2 overall for both sides. So overall pretty even trade. But you do get a kill onto Jeffrey. He does fall in return though.
You know, sometimes when I'm playing Orin, you just want to hit up your boy Forge God.
What?
His ulti's called Call of the Forge God.
God damn it. So we, I mean, obviously, I would prefer the kills not going onto Junghan. I'd prefer them being onto either Jeffrey or Juwon at this point. But having that 2-kill Jarvan is still valuable. You're gonna see him get to that stone plate a little bit faster than anticipated. But we do see Minky with a heavy gold lead right now at about 800 right now in that jungle. So with that 3 kills and massive CS lead doing a lot of work, we actually see Jeffrey rotating towards that mid lane. Actually, we're gonna see Will and make you kind of duke it out here in this top side river. But here comes Wayne for a little bit of support. Jeffrey's also gonna match him here. Jeffrey's actually relatively under leveled here, still level 10. Oh, but Roger does so much damage solo. These turrets doing so much damage with the combined with the E and everything. Good work by Roger's hybriding support. But we're gonna see the calling actually land here by Lucian. Not gonna be enough. Good tidal wave to save him, but here comes Juwon. The W is gonna finish off Nami at this point. He's gonna look for more. Ultimate onto Jamin here. That's gonna be a double kill onto Juwon. And so, despite him being down and being at a disadvantage for a lot of this game, now he has these 3 kills. Has a big bounty on him. Juwon might be pretty scary in these later fights. Roger is running around like crazy on this time rating. We're gonna see
that clip reminded me of like Ratatouille when like Remy's running everywhere, and every time he like in the kitchen, and every time he runs somewhere, he sees a human, he has to like duck back the other way.
A lot of back and forth crazy action, as Aaron described, going on in this game. It's only 5 kills to 6, but it feels like a lot more. We're gonna see TAC push down this middle outer turret. It's going to be a 2,000 gold lead for them now. As you see this Infernal Dragon spawn in about 10 seconds, and but it looks like Jeffrey's gonna actually back here. Oh my god, Roger just one-shots Daniel's Nami with that Heimerdinger support. That was insane. I was not expecting that much damage to come out of Roger. But
so I would just like to say that Jeffrey only has 1 kill on this Lucian at 16 minutes, and I had 23 when I was playing Earth earlier. So, you know.
Looks like Silas is gonna pick up that Ornn ultimate for this fight, and it looks like GMR is in position to pick up this Infernal Dragon here. It looks like TAC might actually want to contest this. Junghan's gonna go in for the steal, but not gonna be successful in that regard. He's gonna fall to Galio there, but it looks like a bad ultimate there, bad TP there by Will. Definitely the fight was already lost. They're just feeding another kill over. As another member of TAC falls in that fight. So it's going to be 2 members and the Dragon going over to GMR, as they're going to be looking to push for this turret.
Does GMR like lose Dragon fights? Like, does it happen?
Dude, the Dragon control of GMR has just been incredible throughout this entire split. Just like honestly, like it's honestly just like an incredible like show to watch. Like we talk about like Minky being so good, but honestly a lot of it also has to do with just like how like the mid and bot lane like push out the waves and have priority like on the map, like at certain times to pick up these early drakes, and they've been doing, GMR's just been very good at just like at accomplishing that.
Yeah, I agree.
It's only a 1,000 gold lead now for the side of TAC, as the second Rift Trail is going to be picked up by Minkyu here in the jungle as well. But it looks like looks like Jeffrey might actually be in trouble here. Jamin's gonna go in.
My.
It looks like Jeffrey went a little bit over aggressive there, and is going to be taken down.
I think he would have lost that even without the Galio.
Yeah, I mean Jinx is pretty strong, has the Infinity Edge already completed, and this is a position that we don't normally see Jeffrey in. He's 1-3-3 on this Lucian, not in that super hard carry position. Honestly, it's a little bit weird considering that top lane is his preferred role. It's interesting to see
I still must say though, he still has the second most gold in the game.
Yeah, I mean the hundreds. I mean, he actually is down in CS right now, so it is interesting to see that. I mean,
I think if you were to look at the numbers, Jeffrey has been top 3 in gold in every single game that he's played this split.
Probably like top 1, honestly. Maybe like top 2.
Well, he was number 2 against us. He was number 2 last game. He's number 2 this game.
Yeah, this guy is just so good at the game, but honestly, we haven't
even
seen
in the games like where they really lose, he just has second most gold, like or first.
Even so, we haven't really we obviously. I mean, we would prefer to see Jeffrey in a bit of a stronger state than we do see right now. He is still like strong, but not in that super like I can 1v5 this entire team. I can carry this team on my back kind of strong. So it will be interesting to see how this change of playstyle is going to affect them. We do see Roger getting just caught out here. They play I guess he went for a little bit too aggressive of a vision play there. Set up 3 turrets, but was not enough to take down Minkyu or Daniel in that fight.
Dude, why is Minkyu so fucking good at this game? Jesus Christ.
5-0 on this Olaf right now. We're actually going to see Wayne go in here. It's going to be a 4v5 on the side of GMR. Taunt's going to land, and that's the Cataclysm, but that's not on Junghan. That's from Wayne. Great Jarvan ulti there. Jamin's going to pick up the first kill. Passive's going to be procced onto Jamin here. He's going to pick up the double kill. He's going to be looking for more. There goes the triple. Could this be the quadra? But Juan. There's so many J names in this. This is fucking crazy. Juan actually manages to ult in, get that shield, and take down Jamin's Jinx there. But he was on a rampage right there, doing a lot of work. But it looks like the Rift Herald will be popped here for GMR. Inhibitor turret's going to be falling here. Oh, there goes a flash W there by Wayne. It looks like the rest of GMR is just diving the bot lane here. That's going to be a kill onto Wayne. Looks like they went a little bit over aggressive on that one. But here comes the next play here. Looks like they're going to take the inhibitor turret and take that as is. They're not going to go for anything more. They're going to back out here. But that's a big fight there for GMR. They now have a goal advantage in this one. Oh, but there comes the Jarvan ulti here. It looks like Juan is going to actually get taunted up by Galio, but it's not going to be enough. Anthony will fall here, but it looks like GMR actually might look to start this Baron. Oh, Dicho might actually get executed here. Oh my, he accidentally autoed the Baron and ended up dying. That is really unfortunate for him. But that was a good fight by GMR. Like, definitely putting them back in position to win this game.
Jinx just one-shot all the mini-raps with the Runas. I don't know. For those in Twitch chat, I don't play any like ADC champions, so I don't know if that's commonplace or not, but it was very satisfying.
Yeah, the crit with the Runons and the rocket AOE definitely doing a lot of work there. Looks like we have a bot in our chat. Don't know
is he spamming that website to gain followers again?
Yeah.
I clicked on it last time to investigate.
And it looks how did it work out for you? Sure. Surprised to see your computer
it seems like a pretty interesting deal, honestly.
I'm surprised to see your computer still working, honestly.
No, it was actually a legit website. It was like one of those websites where like you buy subscribers or buy followers.
Looks like Jarvan has that stone play finished up now. Looks like that's the second Infernal Dragon is going to spawn here. It looks like GMR is in a better position to take this, but TAC is stacked as 5 here, and they don't want to give up soul point to GMR this early into this one.
Silas is walking down.
I think maybe if you're TAC, you might just want to rush it. You have a lot of damage here, but definitely a little bit scary. Yeah, now it's too late. The rest, it's gonna be a big 5v5 team fight right here, I believe, over this Infernal Dragon. It looks like it has reset for now. It looks like people are just kind of running around trying to get in a good position for this fight.
I mean, if Silas can grab like the Orin ulti, that's pretty fucking massive.
Honestly, both sides have such good engages. You have the Silas ulti, you have like the Silas ulti to steal any of the great engages on either of those teams, as well as like Jinx and Nami and Galio and Olaf to try to rush in there. You're gonna have a lot of really good ultimates to start this team fight out. Kind of poking back and forth here. Jeffrey's actually kind of chunked down here. Has a TP available. It would be interesting to see if he backs here to try and heal up before this fight. But he's actually gonna go lifesteal off this blue buff real quick. Looks like both teams are kind of just running around so far. Nothing really has happened just yet. Oh, upgrade is popped by Roger. What will that spell be? Looks like he kind of just popped it a little bit preemptively. If Heimerdink's not going to have ultimate for this fight, we're going to see the dragon getting started up here by TAC. Orin ultimate's going to get procced here. That's going to be a big knock up here. It looks like a big knock up here by both the ultimates of GMR. They're going to pick up 3 at just the cost of Wayne. Make it 4 as Junghan falls. That's going to be 4 kills. TAC get the dragon, but at what cost? That's 4 members of TAC going down here.
Can they end?
And it looks like GMR might be looking to end the series here. This death timers are pretty long. It's going to be 15 seconds on Roger, 15 on Will, and 20 seconds on Jeffrey. They're going to look to get this inhibitor at the very least. Maybe even look for more here.
I think they can.
Looks like the first Nexus turret is going to be under fire here. Roger has still yet to respawn. It's just going to be Juan right now. That Jinx passive is going to be so valuable and get auto-attacking these turrets. There goes the second Inferno. There goes the second Nexus turret. They're onto the Nexus. This could just be the game here. Here comes the rest of TAC for reinforcement. It's gonna be a close one. It's not gonna be enough And that, it looks like Minkyu's actually trying to finish off the game here. And by the slimmest of margins, it looks like TAC is going to save the game. The Nexus ended up at just 200 HP. That was really close, and TAC get away by the skin of their teeth there. That was,
I mean, obviously
absurd.
we can talk as much as we want about that, but if what's his face? If Galio didn't, was it Galio that stopwatched, or was it like Jinx? I don't know.
Yeah, there was a stopwatch there. That happened. Baron's
Like if they didn't stopwatch, just ate the Ornn ulti, they would have ended the game.
Yeah, honestly. Baron's actually going to be started up by TAC here. Something that we actually didn't point out originally. Jeffrey picked up 3 kills in that fight, so he went from 1-5 to 4-5. That's going to be pretty big for them. It looks like the death timers are fast enough. Looks like Wayne actually looking for a bit of a back door, but not going to be enough. Baron's going to be picked up. Gold has again gone in favor of TAC. Jeffrey's going to have a lot of items in this next fight as he picks up the triple kill as well as Baron. G1's Kaisa also doing a lot of work here. 8-0 and 5. They gotta make sure TC's gotta make sure that they're not at risk for like a sort of like backdoor to end the game. Only 26 minutes in, but definitely still a possibility. We're gonna see Jamin actually chunk down pretty low. The Kaisa ult Q is gonna manage to take him down. Jamin falls to the 9-1 Kaisa. Juan is doing so much work on this Kaisa so far. TAC definitely have gained a little bit of momentum there after that failed end rush there. And it looks like they're going to be going towards this mid inner turret. And I think with this 5v4, with your main damage dealer gone on the side of Jamin, looks like TAC will be able to continue to push down this lane here. Ornall's going to find one member here onto Wayne, and it looks like Junghan's going to try to collapse onto this. Looks like they're going to manage to take down Wayne. Minkyu's going to be diving onto Juan and Jeffrey. GA is going to get popped, but it looks like both 80 carries on the side of TAC are pretty low. But it looks like Minkyu is going to
Galio still has ultimate. I don't know if he's going to elect to use it on the go.
It looks like they're not going to end up using it, actually. Jinx ult's going to miss on all of them. All four members here of TAC are pretty low. We're going to see the TP coming back for Ornn. But here comes Anthony here on this Galio. Lots of members of TAC are low. That's going to be 2 kills to make that 3. Jamin is really popping off on these fights. It looks like GMR definitely, looks like TAC definitely overstayed that welcome.
Wait, that's an open nexus.
That's 4 down for TAC. They really messed this one up.
I think that's game. Wait, why are they clearing the minions? It's an open nexus.
Unless Jeffrey comes up with some massive like 1v5 like pentakill mad like something, I do think that GMR is going to walk away with this one. This is really surprising. I was not expecting this dominant of a performance by TAC. It did look like TC had the chance to win this game, but looks like they're going to be onto the Nexus. And in 28 minutes, looks like Jeffrey's not going to be able to finish this one off. The Challenger 80 carry goes down, and in 28 minutes, and in 2 straight quick pre-30-minute games, GMR is headed to the finals, taking down TAC. That is a really impressive showing by GMR. GMR has won their last 10 games. Jesus. This team is so good. They've won 10 straight games. So, honestly, I was expecting a little bit more of a fight. I thought
really they've
like
visibly improved. Like in the beginning of the season when all the teams were scrimming and stuff, like I felt that they were a very beatable team, and we actually beat them in a couple scrims. Like we went pretty even. They look so much stronger than they did before. Like really. I think they had the talent, but they didn't have like the macro and the synergy before. But now it just seems like they really know what they're doing around the map with like these plays. And yeah, I'd like to interview Minkyu if possible, but I know he's a Creskillian, so I don't know.
I'm gonna see if we can get some members of GMR in here.
Are we gonna get Wayne like we always?
I'm not sure as of yet. I did ask Wayne to just kind of send as many people as possible into the GMR into this one, but oh man, that was just a dominant series overall. I mean, it looked like TAC was in control of that game like a lot of the time of that second game, but like they had a gold lead throughout almost the entirety of that match, but unfortunately it looked like GMR had the better team fighting, and they ended up just winning the game off of that. Better macro overall. So we're gonna get a couple of members of GMR into this Discord to kind of interview them on their victory.
Wayne,
Mr. Wayne Kim. Is anyone else gonna be coming in, or is it just you?
Probably Jamin. And maybe Daniel Cho.
Okay, cool.
Dude,
Well,
fucking, what do you mean? Minkyu fucking is so good.
I know.
yo, I mean, Wayne, first of all, I just want to say congratulations on your 2-0 over TAC. Oh, and then this Jamin too?
Yes.
What's up, guys?
What's up, Damon?
I want to say congratulations on the dominant win. Were you expecting the series to go this fast? Like, it's only 9:40 right now.
No. I actually
No.
was kind of afraid of that master dude.
Yeah,
Jeffrey.
Yeah, I mean,
Jeffrey
I didn't expect him to switch to top lane, actually. That was
Yeah.
kind of unexpected for me.
That's kind of. It's because they're afraid of me, right?
Yeah, dude, Wayne, they're scared
Yeah,
of you.
I think it's a mix of their worst players top lane and their best players mid lane, and
Exactly.
arguably your worst players mid lane and your best players top lane. So maybe they're trying to match that.
Exactly.
Well, Wayne, I
But-
wanted to ask you, like, how did it
Mhm.
feel like laning against Jeffrey? Like, I mean, he's a Masters top
Jeffrey?
laner. Yeah, I mean, and then you're
Yeah, first game it was kind of scary. Although I soloed him, he was really good. It was threatening. We knew that he shouldn't get fed, cause we already knew that if he gets fed, we lose. That's why Jarvan and Bard just lived at top.
yeah,
Bard didn't go to bot.
yeah,
was
Bard,
literally-
Bard wasn't in his own lane.
Like
We were joking that that Juan and Roger got in an argument and they never came back.
Yeah, he never came. He never went back to bot. He just left Ash alone. And he just.
I mean, also I was gonna say like in that first game, firstly, Jamin, you did wonderful that first game.
Thank you.
And the team comp was kind of reliant on you. I felt because you were the main damage, I would say.
Yeah.
But like it felt like I don't know. Ash was literally power farming the entire game, right? Like she missed like 2 crucial fights just to farm bot lane, but you were still ahead of her the entire game, like by like 30 CS.
How do you do it?
So kudos to you.
Well, I know your jungler Minkyu is not available right now. But I wanted to hear like you guys' reaction on him because he did a very good job in this series as well. So I just wanted, and also just everyone else, just all your other team, like if there's any shout outs you want to do, like of anyone like doing a good job or just like talking about your teammates a little bit.
I believe this is my opinion. I believe Minkyu did well because of top.
Of course.
Okay, this might sound.
Yeah, no. I agree.
This
I agree.
might sound this might sound like kind of dumb and like he's like too much pride or something. But first game and second game, Bard was just living in top side, and Jarvan was also living in top side. He didn't all the things happened in top to protect KO. That's why our jungle Minkyu could like gank top bot side and like get
And get
jungle
every dragon.
mobs. Yeah. That all that happened because of me. And second game, imagine if our top lane was like silver or bronze or something, they wouldn't even care about top, right?
Hey.
Because
Hey,
I was
hey.
like, threatening.
Hey,
Because
Aaron's
I was-
gold now. It's
because
okay.
I was like something threatening for them. They should have like cared KO and like look for me, right? To kill me.
I was
I don't
pretty
know, Wayne, you
surprised when I was pretty surprised when Wayne solo killed Jeffrey
Exactly.
with his
Ornn.
Ornn.
Right.
With the Ornn, yeah.
I do think Ornn has like the advantage in the earlier levels, like very early on. But I think by the point you killed him, it was very impressive, I would say. But I will say, Wayne, as much as I respect you as a top laner, right, we definitely had some hard fought battles, and I definitely came out victorious.
So
You know.
so does that mean Aaron is the best? Is top two top laner now? Cause he beat Wayne.
Yeah, I'll say that he's second best.
Oh, yo, Wayne just said I'm second best top
Yeah,
laner in the
you're
league.
second
You heard
best.
it here first.
I'll say that third is Jeffrey, definitely.
Okay. Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
Daniel
Josh at
Cho.
fourth. Fuck you, Josh.
Welcome,
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Dicho. Congratulations on your win.
Hi, Daniel.
Hello.
Yeah,
How you doing?
Congrats on the fast win.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I mean, you guys have now won 10 straight games. I mean, do you guys feel like you're unstoppable at this point? Do you feel like nobody can beat you?
Nobody.
I would
No,
say
I'm
also
actually-
I feel like you guys have like visibly improved over the course of the season to the point where now like you're arguably the best team in the league.
That's
Do you guys
true.
feel the same way that like you kind of found your stride together, or do you just think like, I don't know?
I agree with you, like 100%. You're
Well,
right.
yeah.
I think a lot of it comes down to like the jungle playstyle as well. Because I mean,
Exactly.
like in the beginning of the season, right? Like he only played like kind of power farming late game champions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But now he's on a lot of these early game junglers, and he's really doing really well on them. Like winning you a lot of games, I would say.
True, true, true.
Well,
He's
Right.
just carrying the game now.
yeah, honestly,
like me.
very, very, very strong performance from the jungler, and actually everyone as well. I want to say oh wait, yeah, Daniel, how did it? What happened there on the Baron? You got executed there.
Oh,
And they Nami. Someone clip that.
I was trying to place a word, but I hit a Baron in accident, so it killed me.
Well, Gimori, you're
Don't
gonna
make me
play.
mad.
Yeah, honestly, it didn't matter anyway. You guys won the game. Yeah, I mean, you guys now you play the winner of tomorrow's matchup between Ram Ranchers or Cool Kids Club. Do you guys have any like reaction to either of those teams, or do you have any any thoughts on them as any predictions for the match?
I think CKK is gonna win.
Ooh,
Huh?
Really? Wow.
Really?
Uh,
I predicted that you guys would win this 2-1, but I didn't expect you to go 2-0 actually.
yeah, same. Like,
Yeah, and also Wayne, I would just like to say, are you a Silent Voice fan? Because I see in your league description, me Ashoka. I was wondering what that's about. If you had a
Oh,
little crush or something, or
kind of weeb. So
okay.
I like that.
oh, he's not afraid to admit it, folks. Well, yeah, Gimori, folks, it's Wayne, Jamin, and Daniel Cho joining us here. Congratulations on the win. Do you guys have anything else to say before we close the stream out?
We're gonna win the league,
I
and
mean,
Wayne's
Yeah.
World, man. Wayne's World.
sure
exactly.
is looking like it
and
right now.
people will have to admit that we're the best. We're
Yeah.
gonna prove it.
Yeah.
Prove it with the result. We beat TAC, which we ranked 2, right?
Yeah, we also beat TAC. Just like to say that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we did too. Yeah, so we're
Okay,
also
so
we're also
we-
really
we-
good.
We beat rank 2, 2-0. It means we're just better.
goddamn.
Well, you know, the top laner that's come out victorious, who has also said I'm the second best top laner, so he is obviously, I'll give him some credit. You know, I'm okay with him calling himself the first, even though I know I'm the first best. But you know, he's a smart man. He's a good player, and I'm rooting for you guys.
All right, thank you.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
And Aaron,
Thank you, Mori.
you know this
Yes, Wayne?
famous word, better top wins.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Top
yeah.
This
wins.
is true. This is true.
Alright.
Thank you.
Well, thank you guys,
That's
and
why we
congrats,
have
and
a
we'll see you on
fucking
Saturday.
period.
All right, see you guys.